And we're live. Alright. First day with a new mic and a new, well, I guess I have my new costume, though. I don't know. I don't even think it's that big of an issue. Not as big as the mic. Just gonna groove out for a little bit while I'm waiting for people to show up. Nice guy. Actually pretty good music. I actually really like this playlist. I'm so glad it's all royalty free. I don't have to pay for any of this. I would really like to get somebody to make like a compose music, but I'm gonna guess that's gonna be a really expensive thing. Alright, we can just chill out, wait for a little bit. How's my non-existent chat doing today? I really need to mirror myself when I'm here. Because, like, I look over at... Well, I guess no, because I work over at chat. I look over where I keep chat, and I'm looking towards the center of the screen. Should I pop out in a live chat? I don't know. Might be helpful, but... Because I have to keep swapping between stream chat and... What is this? What does this let me do? Oh, oh, okay. Cool. This is up to date. I have 0 users, and yet I have 0 viewers, and yet I have 2 users who have me in there. Oh, dang. So I guess I lost track of there for a second when I was ripping my face, because, like, my model wigged out. Look, I know my model isn't the best, but I still am pretty proud of it. I'm making it, like... I really would like to get... Because I think I want to stay 3D. And I just would like to move off of a Vroid model into a more like intricate model, like Lena's. Lena's amazing model. I'm really sad she doesn't open herself up to commissions, but I get it. Wow, Stream Elements, it took you this long to go like, hey, he's live with he's live with Dark Souls. Good job. Good job, Stream Elements. Clap it. Clap. Hooray. Hey, thank you for the follow. I'm just kind of chilling out for today. Or, well, for now. I'm going to be starting my slow walk towards the Lordvessal in Dark Souls in a couple minutes. So... How can somebody follow me who have, like, it's not even viewing my stream? Are they on my channel? I'm doing good today. How about you? Welcome. I'm Professor Link to Games. I am a paleontologist VTuber. And we're just gonna be chilling out here for a little bit before we go to before we go to Dark Souls. I know it's not really like dinosaur related, but it's a game. It's a game I want to play. Viewer counts bug often. I guess, yeah. Especially since I'm not viewing it directly through Twitch right now. I'm viewing it through through Streamlabs. But thank you for the follow. It really helps a lot. How do I sound, by the way? Because I got a new mic and I've been trying to break it in, but like I'm still worried about it. So how do I sound? Do I sound nice and clear? Awesome, thank you. Whew. Alright, I think we'll just be hanging out for about 5 more minutes before we head off into Dark Souls. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free. If you just want to lurk, that's fine too. But yeah, how are you doing today? You think my voice is cute? Thank you. I'll be honest. I'm one of those people who doesn't like their own voice. Like I have to listen when you have to listen to recordings of yourself all the time, cause it like I think I don't like how high my voice is. If that makes sense. But yeah, I'm having a pretty good day. Woke up relatively late, yeah, but I'm a little bummed out. This is my last week of freedom because I'm a college student, so that is very true. I don't think I've ever met anybody who likes their own voice. But yeah, I'm a college student and my semester starts next Monday. Or this upcoming Monday, so I'm not looking forward to that. You know, for royalty-free music, this stuff is actually pretty like good. I found a royalty-free playlist on. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Kami. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? I'm Professor Linked Games. I'm a paleontologist VTuber. If you want to hang out, you're more than welcome to. If you just want to lurk, if you want to chat and chat, I'm trying to be as interactive as possible. We're just chilling out for a couple more. That's good to hear. We're just gonna chill out for about 2 more minutes before we go into Dark Souls. But yeah, I'm just gonna take this second to actually plug my socials as every VTuber should. So if you want to follow me, I have a Discord, I have a Twitter, I have all of those things down on the little tab below. If you have any questions, I'm like, especially right now while we're not doing anything. Oh, that is perfectly okay, Yaki. I'm dyslexic. English is my first language, and I still misspell things all the time. So, as long as I can try to make it out, and you're perfectly good. You're good. I always think when it comes to stuff like languages, as long as you're trying your best, um, that'll be try exclamation point here. Wait, I can bring it up. Exclamation point socials. No, social. I thought I had that command. I swear I had that command. Dang it. Stream Elements is letting me down. Hang on, let me 1 second. I know I have that command. Yeah, what's a... It tells you the link invitation is not valid? Okay. That's weird. Hang on. Let me... Did Discord do so? I've heard another like couple YouTubers or streamers have been having the same problem. So maybe Discord did something and changed the invite codes. So let me just... That should be... Yeah, that should be the right Discord. It's very bare bones right now. So if you have any suggestions for it, I'm more than happy to take those into account. Where's my stream elements? Where are my stream element commands? Hang on. I wanna fix this before we head off. Where are my commands? Let's see. That's overlays. I'm sorry if you guys can't see anything. I'm trying to work stuff behind the scenes. Come on. I don't know. I don't know if I like the song. I think I'm gonna... Where are the commands? Can I not edit? Oh, check about commands. Oh! There are all my socials. It only took me, what, 5 minutes to figure that out? 10? I am so sorry. Alright. Alright, I think it's time... I think it's time we move on to... We go to Dark Souls. And... So, let's come on. There we go. So, last time we got all the way up here to Anne Orlando. Ooh, game's a little loud for me. Hang on. Is everything good volume-wise? Just want to make sure before I don't want to be blowing anybody's ears out, or you know. Do we sound good? Is everything... Yeah? Okay. Sounds fine? Awesome. I get paranoid. I get paranoid about the sound easily. So, yeah, we got through Anne Orlando. We got through part of Anne Orlando. I've been dying a lot on this part, so I decided I'd get back up here before stream started. 'Cause this is probably the hardest part of the game so far, and it's not even because of any... It's because yeah, these guys can push me off of this very thin bridge. So we're gonna try to make our way across here. I literally spent like 3 hours of last stream trying to get through this. This was most of last stream, and it might end up being most of this stream. So if I go, I'm gonna try to get through this as fast as possible. But so I'm gonna try to focus. So if I don't become as quick to answer you guys, just that's why. All right, let's go. All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this time. Come on. Okay. No. Oh. Ah. What is the game about? That's a very good question. People have made entire YouTube channels about what this game is about. Basically, oh, thank you, Mod. I'm gonna really quickly. Oh no, fix that. Lock that down. Why is that able to move? Long story short, there were dragons. People killed the dragons. And now use a special fire to, like, live. And the fire is going out, and we have to do something about it. That's in as simple terms as I could put it. This is a game where, like, the story is very, very not weird. Weird's not the right word. What's the right word for it? Obtuse. The story is not really told to you. You kind of have to, like, the story is told in, like, you have to go read items, like the descriptions of items, and they give you little bits of the world. But the basic story is there are bosses, we have to kill them, and either put out or relight the fire depending on what we want to do. It's a really amazing world. The people who made this game did a really great job, but they also did a great job of hiding the story of that world in, like, item descriptions, and people have made entire there's people I watched, like, I think his name is, like, Vidja or something like that, who their entire channel is based around explaining the stories. So yeah, if you ever want to go down a rabbit hole, Dark Souls lore videos are incredible, and you can spend hours getting lost in the actual, like, stories of this game, story of this world within the game. But yeah, this is not a game for the faint of heart, though, because, like, this is a hard game. Come on. Turn around. Oh, no, 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 no! Come on, die. And so, yeah, so we're kind of in the equivalent of I guess, like, an equivalent would be like a heaven. Like, this is where the gods of the world used to live. At least, that's my understanding of this area. Woo! But, yeah, come on. And so right now, we're after something called we're after something called the Lordvessal, which is basically a place to hold all of the, like, we're gonna have to go find and defeat some of the former, like, gods of this world. And so, in order to hold their souls to do whatever we need to do to the fire, we need this we need the Lordvessal. So that's what the title is. We're going after it today. Okay, what do we do? I mean, oh. Oh, come on! No, I'm just gonna run away from him before I drink, because we are getting through this area today. Mark my words. I didn't think I could dodge that. Okay. Well, we're back where we were. So that's great. And we're gonna keep... I think we're gonna get the shield out. We need to get the shield out, that's the point. If I head over here. Oh! Oh. Oh. I killed him! I killed him. I killed him. I'm not even going for my souls. I'm not even going for the money I dropped. I am moving on. I am done. I am done with that area. I do not care if it was 10,000. I don't care if I left behind 100,000 souls. I do not care. I do not care, because I know, yes. Oh, okay, so these are bonfires. These are, if you're not familiar with this game, these are respawn points. So if you notice, when I died earlier, I got sent back to one that was across a bridge and down some stairs from where I died. So this will be my respawn point from now on. Oh, I'm so happy. Can we get some celebration in the chat? Mod, spam the emotes. Oh, I am so happy with that.
Oh, there you are. You've been quiet these days. Smooth summoning out there. Anytime you see my brilliantly shining signature, do not hesitate to call upon me. You've left me with quite an impression. I would relish a chance to assist you.
Thank you. Good to know.
You really are fond of chatting with me, aren't you? If I didn't know better, I'd think you had feelings for me. Oh no, dear me. Pretend you didn't hear that.
Does that make Solaire... Because I'm a male character, but I'm going to guess he says that with either... Because you can be a guy or a girl in this game. So I wonder if that makes the lair buy? Which is perfectly fine. I'm just, it's interesting. It's an interesting idea. I didn't even
You
think
really
about
are
that.
fond of chatting with
Like
me,
that
aren't
kind
you?
of like that.
If I didn't know better.
Okay, so that's all you have to say. Okay, I think we're through what many consider to be the hardest part of this game. It should be all the uphill from here, or downhill from here. I mean, I have to deal with these guys now, but yeah. Dealing with one on the floor is not like dealing with two with great bows on a very, very thin. Do I drink with this mount turret? With this much health gone? Yeah. I do not do a lot of damage to them, do I? Oh, okay. I was just hitting the shield. So hitting, if I hit the shield, it's minimal damage. Okay, we're good to open this chest. Nothing's gonna kill me there. Something metal. It's exclamation point SM, and I think only mods. So mods, if you could hit the SM. So there's all my socials. Is that a command I should make available to everybody? I should also give it the otherwise known as socials or something like that, just so that people can. That door does not open from this side, and doesn't seem like there's anything in here. Or not. Or there could be an illusionary wall. There could be a fake wall. Oh, this room. Yeah, no, not a hiding place. This room. What's here? What's here? Okay, we got chest. We're good to open that chest. Oh, Havel's gear. Oh, this is some of the best physical gear in the game, I think. Like, this is some of the best for, like, protecting against physical threats. Oh, this is good. This is good stuff. Oh, I could be Havel. I could be Havel if I wanted to. Ah! It's a trick. And I'm gonna tell you why it's a trick. Let me show you. So, you see this chest right here? You see how the chain points away from you and towards like the back of the chest. Now if you notice the chain pointing towards me here, I bet you if I hit this is not actually a chest. This is a mimic. This is a monster pretending to be a chest. Let's watch. Yep. And not even gonna give it a chance. An occult club? Alright. Let's see. Can I do that new gear? Can I do Havel's gear? Will I be large if I put on Havel's gear? I mean, I have the guy's ring, which lets me put on heavy equipment without. Oh no, I am very big. How heavy am I in this gear? 67. Oof. It's such good gear, but it weighs you down so much. It's not even funny. I have to go back to what I was wearing before. Alright, there. We're back to normal. At least I think we're back. Wait, is that normal? Wait, why am I still heavy? Was that wait, am I heavy? Why does this feel heavy? Why am I heavy? What is my 53? What did I not have on before? This is black iron. Oh, no, I had my crimson robes on. Oh, wait, no, I didn't have wait. Yeah? Okay. Sorry. I am so confused. Alright, let's head up here. We have like what, 10,000 souls? I probably should have leveled up, but we can deal with it later. Alright, in here. I thought there was something in here. Is it now? Oh well. What is that sound? You guys can hear that too, right? That like heavy. Found it. Yep, that's the source of the heavy breathing. Okay. We're probably gonna have to deal with him, aren't we? Oh. Okay. Yep, another trick. Drink. I got punted! Why are mimics so rude? Why do they have to go punch me? Why do they have to punt me? That gate does not open from this side. Where does that gate end up opening? Okay. What's in here? Ooh. And zap. Is this progress? This feels like progress. And if so, I don't want it. I do not want the progress. I want to do everything I can. So what is over here? Another mimic. There are a lot of mimics in this place. Whew. Oh, by the way, mod, remind me later, we need to fix the Discord link. Apparently it's broken. Nope. And he sat down. So wait, is this way not, what's that way? No? Is this way progress? Do we have to head up here, right? Yes, we do. Because over here. So he's a great bowsman. He's a knightman. Come on. I am so good at baiting. Do I make the easy joke? Oh. I can break the repos on a Silver Knight? That's cool. I didn't know I could do that. Okay, which way is progress? Is down these... Which way is the optional side content? Because that's what I want. I want that. I want them stuff that's not. Okay, coming back down. Oh, Sigurd!
Whatever can be done.
What do you mean, what can be done?
You again. Let me guess. Were you repelled by the Silver Knights? Ah, don't be ashamed. There's the fate of vanguards like you and I. I'll think of something. We can overcome this together.
Oh! No! I've been bamboozled! Hoodwinked! Oh. It's the fact that there are two of them. Are you trapped? Wait, are you seriously trapped by the wall? Some of the greatest warriors in all of Dark Souls undone by a wall. I'll be honest, I did not check that chest before I opened it. I was like set. I was ready to get chomped. I thought that was a mimic. I thought for sure that was a mimic. Okay. So that was optional, which means up here and in there's the way we're supposed to be going. Yes. This takes us into here. Go back and talk to the knight. Did I not get all of the dialogue out of Sigurd? Or was I supposed to go back and talk to him after I killed all the Silver Knights? Because I can go back and talk to him. Wait, which knight? Sigurd or Solaire? They're both here. Solaire didn't have any... I'm gonna guess you mean Sigurd, because Solaire didn't have any more dialogue.
Oh ho! What's on your mind, friend? Wait. You defeated those monsters? Fantastic. I'm saved.
Oh, okay.
Catalina hereby commends you. Take this as a token of my gratitude.
Thank you.
But be warned, gallantry entails great risks. Next time, give me a chance to come up with a plan.
Okay, now is he done?
But be warned.
Yes, okay. Alright. Oh, thank you. I would have completely missed that ring. And that maybe would have halted Sigurd's progress. We're sitting at a nice, like, 23,000 souls. I really don't want to lose all of this money. I have half a mind a homeward bone. Okay, what's in here? Oh, there's 2 Silver Knights. It's not that much of an issue. Too bad I can't jump over the balcony. Oof, that hurt. Man, even in my, like, Even in this armor, the Black Knights still really, really hurt. Or Silver Knights, I guess. Oh, Silver Knight armor. I wonder if I can wear those pants. Let's see. Silver Knight. 28. So they're better. Oh, they're not better than the Crimson Robes. Wait, what if I go with this and then down? Okay, there. That was better. It was the gloves. I didn't have the black iron. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oof. What if I do the Silver Knight? That's a big roll. That's a big. Shadow? Okay, we're good. We're good there. Oh, so I've opened this door. So that makes progress, that makes getting back to where we were a lot easier. Or to where we are a lot easier. Do I try this Titanite Demon? He's got a chest behind him, so there's something. He's guarding something. But it's also, it's very enclosed, and I do not do well with this. Oh. I guess I could duck in, attack, duck out, duck in, duck out, duck in, duck out. Or not. Or he can go through walls. Let's come back for him later. When I'm not trying to make progress. Oh, I know this place. We're actually really close to the end. If you want, you can, but you may want to. Yeah, exactly what I was thinking. I need to get back to Bonfire to spend my souls first. I want to charge at him when I've literally got nothing to lose. What's... That doesn't look like I can come back from it. So... Do we want to go... I guess we're going this way. Alright. Into here. Ooh, Dragon Slayer. Oh, we have a great bow now. I thought I'd get him. Nope. Die. Okay. We got what? Two more demons? 3 more demons. There we go. No! Oh! I just noticed how low on health. May want to pop a humanity. I probably want to pop a humanity to get that heal. And we can pick up a Titanite chunk. Very nice, very nice. We can do... Wait, I think... My Gravelord takes, like, Demon Titanite to upgrade, doesn't it? And it's my best weapon that I can hold right now. Ah! I got something in my eye. Oh, that hurts. I am Link. Yes, please. Giant halberd. Wait. Giant's armor. How do I get him to make me a boss weapon?
Tis no good, but forge very good. I have any time.
Wait, how do I get him to give me a boss weapon? I have three boss souls that could turn into weapons. Do I need all the requirements before he'll even talk about boss weapons? Or does he need an ember? Oh, okay. It can come back. It comes back. Nope. A 10 plus of a weapon is what you want to make. Oh, these guys. These are so scary. Especially when you have no Estus. Like I just realized I do. And aren't these the ones that can heal themselves? Ooh. Nope. Okay, that one's dead. He's gonna try to come up. Aha! I don't know how I did that, but I did. I won't teleport until I, like, use the black eye, right? I won't go to his world until I use the eye. How do I open this? Oh. Push the lever! Oh, the lever, Kronk! I think that's the right lever, actually. What do? Kronk always pulls the wrong lever. Alright. That's fine. Those 30,000 souls dropped right where I want them. I am fine with that. Okay. I am not fine with this location, on the other hand. I forgot. I wanted to get back to that bonfire. So, we're gonna have our little bit of work cut out for us. Because we need to get back to that bonfire. That first bonfire, because now it's the easiest. Nope. Let me through. Do you not have a cutoff point? Does he not have a point where he will stop chasing me? Because he's still doing it. F this shit, I'm out. I'm just gonna take my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Back across the bridge we go. Back. gotta go back. Back in time. Back to the... Where was I going with this joke? Oh, yes. Thank you for the added death. I still need to finish getting that thing up to date. Like, I got halfway back through my second VOD. I think I only have, like, that and this. When did we start keeping track of that? Like, last stream? Take a quick sip. How far through the game would you say I am? About half? Okay. If I try to go up... Ooh, no! Not my Grave Lord. Where's my Grave Lord? Where's the Grave Lord? There. So that would bring me up to... at 45. I can handle another 5, I think, before I... Okay, so now I can hold on to the there. I'm making little improvements everywhere I go. Every time, just little improvements here and there. So are you saying I need a plus 10 before the giant will even talk to me about boss weapons? Because I don't even know what I need for the boss weapons. Or does he need a special ember? Or is it that I need to defeat Orstein and Smoke? By the way, I'm gonna equip that dark. Because I want my Firekeeper back. Oh, I thought I was dead there. I legit thought I thought I was dead. I don't know why I thought I was dead. It's full health, full Estus, and it wasn't even that far a fall. And yet... I know that. I know he needs a plus 10 of the boss of the weapon that he needs to fuse with the boss soul to make a boss weapon. What I'm asking is, he won't even show me what boss weapons are possible. So my question is, do I need to do something specific before he'll even talk to me about a boss weapon? Okay, I just need to kill Lutrick. I just need to kill Lutrick. Done. Done. Oh. I wasted an Estus. Okay, I have my Firekeeper back. I just need to get... Okay, let's try this once. Who knows? Maybe we could do this without Solaire. Even these guys' cutscene is intimidating. Immediately. Oh. I mean, I do a good amount of damage. Who am I killing last? Good question. A good question. One that I don't have an answer to. Oh, whoa. I just got lightheaded there. That is a really good question. I do not have an answer to. Who am I killing last? Whoever you kill last, that's whose weapon you get, correct? And armor. So, not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna aim for Smoke. I think. I'm not super attached one way or the other. I don't think either of their armors or weapons are good enough to replace my Gravelord. So I'm gonna say Smoke just because he seems like the tankier armor set and the tankier weapon. But I would not be opposed to Ordenstein. Either way, I just want them dead. I'm trying to think about, should I just rush it, try to grab the, or should I methodically kill the two guardians? Yes, thank you for the death. We gotta keep that death count up to date. What do you think? Do we take it slow, kill the enemies that are between us and the boss gate, or do we take it fast and just try to quick summon? I mean, I have 20 Estus now. You know what? I'm gonna take it slow. I'm gonna take it slow, and I'm gonna kinda... 'Cause I can kill one of these. I can kill one of these guys easy. Okay, maybe not like that easy, but I can't like one hit them, but I can like 3. It takes me like 3 hits to kill one of these guys? Dang. Oh, he's gonna try to heal. Oh, I got him before the heal got off. Whew, that's good. Right, the second one I gotta deal with an archer. Nope. But keep backing up. The archer can't hit me. So I thought. Ooh. Just whenever I hear that arch, I'm ducking. I think we have to go after that guy. And okay. Now I think we're free to summon Solaire. And where are all the soapstones? Where's all the help? And of course I'm getting invaded. Come on, dude. Not cool. Not cool, dude. Not cool. Well, we're in a dance. There we go. What do I get? Huh? I get humanity. I already had one! I was already... And there's no hope. There's no hope for Solaire. Or there's no hope for this? Other than Solaire? Really? There's no friendly soapstones? I got all humaned up for Solaire, and I gotta just hit me immediately. Well, that was quick. I don't even think Ornstein took a hit. And now we have to deal. And now we have. Or I don't even think Smoke took a hit. Excuse me there. And now we have to deal with a full power and lightning powered Smoke. Okay. We can do this. I think we can do this. Oh! Never mind! Never mind. I guess we're popping another humanity. No. Reverse following. I almost had it. I almost had that. What is wrong with me today? Some, something feels off today. It's like, that is the second time I've had head fog. Yeah, I should have healed. I should have backed off and healed. That feels weird. I don't know what's wrong. I just have this, like, that's the second time in a very short amount of time. So, you know that feeling when, like, you're not, how do I explain this? How do I explain how this feels? I had a feeling for like a second where I felt like I wasn't sitting where I'm sitting. I was sitting like a couple, like I was sitting next to myself. I know that probably doesn't make sense, but you know, where like you don't feel like you're in your body. It's a super weird feeling. I don't know how to describe it, but you know what I'm talking about? Like, for a second, I had a really bad case of head fog, and I felt like I was not all here. And that's the second time this has happened in, like, the span of half an hour. If it keeps happening, I might end stream early and go take some medicine. Oh! We were just stabbing each other at the butt there. I just realized I was popping humanities. I wasn't drinking Estes. I was popping humanities for health. Ooh, that's bad. Well, I guess we need to do it this time, because... I have a drink. I've been drinking from the drink. What makes it weirder is that the drink, like, it's happened both times when I've gone for a drink. I'm just going to summon Solera and... run in. Oh, now there's a soapstone here. My existence is pain. Like, see, that was me going for a drink. I have drinks. I've been drinking. Obviously not alcoholic, but... honestly, this head fog would be weirder if it was alcoholic. And it's not even like I've been going for very long. I've been going for only an hour. Like an hour and 10 minutes. That's not very long at all. So I don't know what it is. Sorry if you heard that. That was my phone. Let me silence that. I need... I think things work better when we kill everything, rather than trying to just run in, summon, and then run out, or run in, summon, and run the boss. So I think what we're gonna kill everything. Come on. How did that not hit him? How did neither of those hit him? I'm actually extremely upset at that. Excuse me? Excuse me, sir. I don't think you know how this game works. The point is, I swing the weapon, and you are supposed to block the weapon. Or take the hit. Not... Nope. Ow. Okay. Okay, 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 you... We'll play this your way. Duck. Dang it. I just can't get a good grip. Ooh. Stuff is falling off my desk. And my phone is making noises. Things are just... And I'm feeling weird. Things are just going, like, sideways today in the weirdest way. Oh, I'm so glad I was under him. Nope. Under his arc. I really... Okay. Focus. I need to focus on him. Focus on killing this knight. Not getting killed by the knight. I'll be honest, I was only about 50% sure that that was going to hit. I'm so happy it did. Now we back up, we back up, we back up. You will follow. I will get hit. Not part of the plan, but we're rolling with it. Ooh. Okay. Oh, he dropped something. I didn't realize I didn't realize this guy could drop something. What did he drop? Oh, Titanite chunk. That's not very helpful. No! No! Dang it, he got the heal off. Oh, I'm faster than you. You gotta be quicker than that. Okay. Nope. Okay. We summon Solaire. Is there anybody up here willing to help? We summon two boys. We drink an Essus while we wait for both of them to spawn. Wow, this is taking a while. So, yeah, how's everybody doing? Is it the drink? Where are my summons? Well, there's... Nope, a dark spirit. And I'm dead. I should have just headed in. I should have. This is so difficult. Like, now it's not even, can I get into the boss? It's, I need my friend, I need the friend help to get into the boss. How, like, what's... Like, do I need to wait for both of the summons to spawn before I head in? And why do I keep getting invaded? I mean, I know it's because I'm human. I'm popping humanity and I'm keeping my... I'm not being hollow. I'm being human, so I get that part. I'm just like, why do you have to invade me so often? Am I just in a high PvP zone? Is that it? If I just come to one of those areas, it's like, because I know there's a couple areas that are like, people love PvPing here. I'm in a high PvP zone. So I've just got to deal with this at this point. How did he get me in like one? I mean, I get it. He parried me, but like his sword, that sword did incredible amounts of damage. What sword was that? Because I think that first spirit that I killed, I think that was another guy using the Gravelord Greatsword. Moonlight Greatsword. How do I get that weapon? Is that Steve's weapon? Is that from defeating that dragon that's later on? Yes, okay. So then... Well, I think I know what the next boss after we finally kill these two is gonna be. I think we'll go after him first. I want that greatsword. Ugh, it's probably best to just duck back with that one. Dang it. got one dead. If we can guess. Oh. Also, black phantoms can't follow you into the room, into boss rooms. Black phantoms? You mean dark? You mean the dark phantom, the red one? I did not pop humanity. Okay, so if I can. If I. How do I put this? If I, if I summon a white phantom, so like there was that 2 boys guy sitting in front of sitting in front. If I summon him, like if I summon Solaire in him, Moonlight is is intelligent. Ah, everything needs me to be smart. I'm not smart. I gotta know what's the best strength weapon? Like what's the best like that like scales with strength and all that? Don't know. I'll have to look that up and see what it is and see if I can get it. Alright. You know what? Nope. I was able to get by him. Do they follow me inside? They do not follow me inside, so I can skip killing them. I should have drank. I should have drank it. Okay, I think it's something in my drink. Cause I just got another shiver and it was right after I took a drink. And now that I'm thinking about it, I think all the times I've taken a drink is when it's happened. This little like out of body. So I think there's something wrong with my drink. Maybe I added too much like sweetness syrup to it. Alright, we have 3 more. What did you do to my drink? I added some, so it's a root beer 0, so it has like 0 sugar of its own. But what I did was I added some like, it's like a sweetener, and it's mint flavored, so I'm technically drinking like a mint root beer. So maybe I added one too many things of mint. And that's what's giving me the shivers. Maybe I didn't chill it enough. Alright. Oh, I completely forgot that I'm in my new outfit today. I probably should have showed it off back when other people were here, but eh. I mean, I think it's just you and me right now. My viewer count says I'm only streaming to 1 person. Okay, so I can run by the 2 guardians that are guarding the... If I just jump their first attack, I'm good. Because they won't follow me into the church. Right? Come on. Lose me. Lose aggro. Lose aggro! Why does he still have aggro? Oh. Take a drink. Come on. Turn. Yes. Go to heal. Dang it. Yes. Ow. You, sir, are not cool. I will end you next. I could feel him moving. I think I'm gonna try... Oh. Summoning Solaire. The Phantom Knight exists. Oh. Okay, we are going to quickly try to summon. If there's a soapstone in front, good. If not, we're going in without. We're going in with just Solaire. There is no soapstone. We're going in. Okay. Jeez. Ooh. They are really gonna focus on Solaire. There's a sidestep. I saw this really interesting video. Apparently, like, you can't, like, about, like, what happens if you try to kill them at the exact same time. And it was actually really interesting. Oh, I guess we're going for Ornstein this time. I don't think I've ever actually seen this cutscene. Where he absorbs smoke and becomes super big and... becomes a lot more magical. Oh, drink. Ooh. I need to back up. Back up. Dang it. I am running out of humanity. That's the problem. I have 2 shots left at this. At least with Solaire. And that's the problem is I think I need... I could power within, but that puts me on a timer. To like kill him before I die from heat. Hey, we're at 6 deaths. At least we got to see, like, Ornstein's devour Smoke. I've never seen that, because I played this when I played this before, I didn't one-cycle them, but I think I one-cycled to the point where they, like, absorbed each other. So, like, I think I did Smoke. I killed Smoke last, because I think I had Smoke armor at the armor guy. But yeah, I saw Smoke smash Ornstein and never got to see Ornstein absorb Smoke. So it was really cool seeing the other side of it. Okay, so we have one chance after this. If we make it. That's already not a good design. You need to drink. How come none of my attacks went through? Was I just knocking on his shield the entire time? Okay, come up really closely against this. Up here we go. Up here we go. No. Ow! I got stabbed in the butt. Summon Solaire. Up we go. Come on. Run. Soapstone. Do I just have to wait? Ah! Nope. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run for my souls. I'm gonna run for my souls. Ah! I am. I was stuck with. Oh, nope. Ooh. Okay, okay. We're on an Ornstein. I guess we're going for Ornstein armor. I need to keep myself healed. I need to keep myself healed. I need to keep myself healed. Oh, jeez. This terrifies me. Ah! Backing away, backing away, backing away. Drinking. What is your build, dude? You've got like You're dealing like nothing. Ooh! Backing away. Drink. Oh. I think we've got him this time. I'm maybe? Yes! We got him! We got him! Ornstein is down! Ornstein is down! Woo! And the Leo ring. What's that do? Whew. I am so happy that that's done. Boost counterattacks thrust damage. Okay. Ornstein and Smoke are gone. What's up? And up here. There are the bonfire. This place has been hell. It looks like heaven, but it's been hell. And we're through it. We're done. What's over here? The stuff of the favored. Woo. Oh. That's pure adrenaline right there. I'm on pure adrenaline right now. Alright. Let's go get what we came here for.
Thou hast journeyed far and overcome much, chosen undead. Come hither, child. O chosen undead,
Yeah.
I am Guinevere, daughter of Lord Gwyn and Queen of Sunlight. Since the day Father his form did obscureth, I have awaited thee. I bequeath the Lordvessal to thee.
All hail the Queen of Booba.
And beseech thee, succeed Lord Gwyn, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further.
Remember to look respectfully, boys. Look respectfully. Alright, I thought when... wait. That optional boss, I have to kill her, don't I? Because I remember there's... Now, is it the Lordvessal that gives me the ability? Yes! Finally! Warp! We can go anywhere! Oh, it's Daughters of Chaos? Blighttown isn't even a... Oh, so you can't teleport directly to Blighttown? You have to teleport to Daughters of Chaos and work your way up? Or down, I guess. That's interesting. Okay, we have what? 61,000 souls. Let's do some level ups. Let's pump that all into there. It's 106. 106 divided by 2 is 53? 53? So I can go up to 53, so can I now go up to my level gauntlets, at least? 55, nope. Can I go up to the black iron gauntlets? 53, we should be good. Yep, no big roll there, so we're good. We're good. Alright. We can warp to Firelink even though it's not working? Because I don't think it works until you put the Firekeeper back. Huh. You can warp back to Firelink, even if it's not working.
Well, fancy meeting you here. You did much for me up above. I am grateful. You know, I was thinking the gate, the old fortress. Is that your doing?
Yes, yeah, it was me.
Yes, I knew it. It seemed like an unlikely coincidence. Well, am I fortunate? This night of Kathleen, please.
Ooh, we got a miracle.
There you are. I'll be heading down below shortly. There's nothing worthwhile up above. No worries. Venturing is my life. I'm prepared for the worst.
That sounds foreboding.
There you are. I'll be heading down below.
Okay. Meanwhile, while we're here, let's replace. Let's put our Firekeeper back. Hooray!
Thank you. I am Anastasia of Astora. Now I can continue my duty as a keeper. But I only hope that my impure tongue does not offend.
You mean for? Oh, I don't have any Firekeeper souls.
Forgive me. I am impure. My tongue never intended for restoration. Please, if you have any heart, leave me be.
That's so sad.
I wish not to speak.
Okay. I can't say. I must agree. Okay. What? Has anything changed up here? You have anything to say?
Oh, you. Have you seen Milady?
No.
Last, where might she be? And would she be safe?
Mm.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes I lose my...
Alright. Let's look around. Let's shop around. Let's see. Because now that old guy, I think, that we rescued up at... Yep, he's here.
Hello there. I was expecting you. As promised, I will share my sorceries. I'm afraid that you are unable to learn sorcery. The basic framework, you see, it cannot be taught. Oh, do not fret. Life isn't all about sorcery. Don't frown with regret. Peer forward with your head high.
Sorry, I had to sneeze there.
Hello.
Okay.
Oh, hello. I was waiting to tell you. Master Logan has returned, and he tells me that he has you. Well, he's just over there. Oh, terrific. And pray that you never...
Okay, so... What do we do? Do we go after Sif? Do we go down and... Oh, wait, no, I think we need to go here, right? We need to go talk to him.
Heavens, you have done it. You have retrieved the Lordvessal after a
Giant
1,000
snake man.
years. It is you. It is really you.
Excuse me?
Forgive me. I really should calm down. Now, let us take that vessel on a journey. I assume that you are ready. Now, be still.
What are you doing? I'm not into vor! I've just been vored against my will. Disgusting.
This is the filing chamber for the successor of Lord Gwyn. Now, place the Lordvessel on the altar.
Okay. That's a big pot. How are we carrying that thing? Pretty light. Okay, don't know where that is. Oh, we've seen that one before. Yeah, no clue. Oh, and it's a bonfire. Okay, this place looks like it's an entire level. You know, like it should have had a direct, like another way to get here. I'm surprised that it doesn't.
Very well. As Kingseeker, I shall now instruct you, the Lord's successor, in your next task. To achieve your fate, fill the vessel with powerful souls, commensurate to the great soul of Gwyn. Scarce few possess such brilliant souls. Brave Lord Nito, the Witch of Izalith, the 4 kings of New Londo, who inherited the shards of Gwyn's soul, and Lord Gwyn's former confidant, Seath the Scaleless. All of their souls are required to satiate the Lordvessel. Are you ready? Then we shall return.
Again, no, no, no. Please don't. Please, please no. Please no. Why did I have? Why must I be vored in order to get here? I feel that was just unnecessary. Yo, hang on.
I am pleased. Is it something?
I would like to feed you some stuff. I think I have some weapons I could feed you for souls. I want to feed him any duplicates I have. There, I have tons of scimitars. As much as I love scimitars in real life, they're one of my favorite sword designs. I do not need this many of them. Mailbreaker, Esta, one of each of those. Gonna keep them. I'm gonna keep all that. Let's... Do I have anything else I can get rid of? Does not look like it. What about over here in armors? Havel's gear, stuff the favored, gargoyle helmet, silver knight stuff, hollow pauldron. Oh, there's an extra waistcloth. We can get rid of that. Shadow stuff, crimson stuff, sorcerer, leather, brigand. Okay, I think we are good. I think we have everything. Oh, there's 2 things of Knight's leggings. And 2 things of Knight gauntlets. 2 things of Knight armor. Oh yeah, because I picked up the in-game version of the Knight's gear for when you don't start as a Knight. Alright. I got me a cool 5,000 souls. So, where do we go first? Can you teach me any...
I'll play as always.
Combustion. Maybe having like one thing of... Maybe having a little bit of range in the form of a pyromancy might be a good idea. Hurl a fireball. Create a powerful flame in hand. Let's do fireball.
Goodbye. Come back.
Cause I figure like it might not be the worst idea to have Gravelord's sword dance. What does Gravelord's sword dance do? Oh, I can't. It's not a pyromancy. I can't cast it with my hand. I want to see what does this do? I have 40 casts of it. Oh, that's interesting. What is that, like a... Oh, it's an area effect spell. Okay. I am out of... Oh! So I have, like, what? 3 uses of it? Is that based on my level of attunement? Or what? I don't know how magic works in this game. So let's go with fireball. Mostly because the reason I want it is I want a ranged option. And with this, we can now... I mean, it's not great range, but I'm sure it can work. All right, what are we gonna do now? Do we want to go after Nito, Seath, the Lords, or Oh, we can do DLC stuff now if I go get the thing from Seath, right? So if we go to Anne Orlando, we can go get the stuff from we can go get the stuff to do the DLC. All right. Let's go do that. All right. So it's over here, right? That big gate disappeared, and I'd seen that big gate before when I came to explore over here. Can I just run under you and not have to deal with you? Yes, I can. And I did. You are following me. That is not a good sign. Alright. Oh no, more pigs. Oh, why did it have to be pigs? The warping counted as, oh, and they've sealed the weakness. Ah! not one-shot me. Good to know. Warping does not count as resting at that bonfire. I thought that did. Alright. So then let's rest at this bonfire so that this is ours that we're starting from. And that we get that 20 Estus, because I forget we only have 15 Firelink. I really need to go kindle Firelink so that I can get more. Alright, let's try this again. Are the piggies still weak to fire? Because I could try casting my fireball. Oh! Well, that hurts. I guess I'm gonna kill you now. Or you're gonna kill me. Either way is fine. I'm not particularly happy with that way of doing things, but I can make this work. Ugh. Much better. Much better. It's much better when you end up dead than when I end up dead. Okay. Welcome to anyone who's, like, just coming in. We're playing Dark Souls. I'm Professor Link to Games. You want to just hang out and watch me die probably an infinite amount of times? You're more than welcome to. We're just trying to get through this area and to fight Seif the Scaleless. Or not even fight Seif the Scaleless. We're just trying to get his... There's something in his place that I want. I should have healed. I should have healed instead of... The second I rolled, I knew I was dead. The second I rolled, I knew I was dead. Add the death. Mods? Hello? Mod check? Thank you, mods. There we go. That went much smoother than last time. Okay. We need to kill the piggy. The piggy's still weak to fire, so I could try this. They are not. They are not still weak to fire. Not in the slightest. They don't seem to want to cross that threshold. Okay, that's good to know. Dodge. Come on, you scared? No! No, they are not! I hate pigs. I hate the pigs. I don't hate pigs. I don't hate pigs. I love pigs. I hate that pig in particular. But we need to get past him. And at least when we get past, like, when we kill him, he's dead for good. Okay. Come on. following me? Ah! Double hit. Also double hit. And he's dead. I didn't know they'd follow me all the way up here. Okay. We get these souls. We lure the pig to the end. We do not get hit by the charge. That's the one thing we need to avoid at all costs, is that charge. Or that one. What is the right way to deal with this pig? By the way, what does this do? This is merely for appearance sake. Helmets, enchanted creatures, use the guard the belfry. This bronze helmet was for mere appearance's sake. The gargoyle skin is naturally hard. Little in the way of defense could be expected from it. During his solitude, he forsook everything he believed for the goddess's love for him. Yeah, none of these are better than my child's mask. I don't think any of them are better than my child's mask. Nope. So I think if I go for the big hit, little hit. Because I think my little hit still kills him. I think if we go for that combo, it might work. Okay. We're just gonna have to deal with this pig. I don't know about you, but I'm aching for some bacon. Never mind. Never mind. I'll take some ham. Actually, I'll take some turkey. Why does it always seem to happen this way? It's like, I make a little bit of progress. I kill a boss, and then I get trapped, and then I get stuck again. Like, what am I doing wrong here? Any suggestions? I want to go do the DLC, but if I'm stuck here working on this pig, can't remember. Okay. Nope. Back up. Okay. You're backing up. Dang it. I mean, I do a decent amount of damage, so maybe it's just I'm not being patient enough. When you look at it, I am dealing a decent amount of damage on the hits. It's just I'm getting hit too much. I also think not being afraid to heal in the piggy's face. There we go. There's a dead piggy. These things are only worth 1,000 souls. It's cheap. That's cheap. Considering the sentries outside give me 1,500 a pop. Right, this piggy's gonna have a... Well, that first pig's dead. And I don't think he comes back. So I think we're good there, at least. The first pig is dead and won't come back.
So you have received a revelation. Very auspicious. I hope for the best. I pray that through you, her wish will be granted. Have you heard of Seath the Scaleless? In legend, he turned against the ancient dragons. He became Lord Gwyn's confidant, was granted dukedom, and was allowed to pursue his research. At the Regal Archives, he immersed himself in research on scales of immortality, the one thing that he did not have. But his very research drove him mad. The Archives became a dungeon, a place for sinister experiments. Now, nobody dares even approach the Duke's forbidden archives. It looms over this land high atop the mountain. But I should warn against even an approach.
Well, so much for that. I've already approached it numerous times and have been gored as a result. And I'm still heading back. Cool. Yeah, so I think as long as I hit them with one big hit and then one small hit, I'm fine. So now, the first piggy should be gone. And not coming back. So I should be able to just walk down here. Walk straight up to the second piggy. Yep. Yep, we're good. And if I'm right, the piggy at the end of this hallway is the last piggy in the game. I believe. So if I kill it, I should be guaranteed the pig helmet. Unless of course there's another pig I'm not familiar with. Which is possible. Oof. Okay. Yeah, I dodge back. Jump back. Nope. Drink at the piggy's face. I need to, like, dodge to the side of that charge. Okay. One more hit. Nope. I got greedy there. I got greedy. Fully admit that one's on me. This one should kill it. Whew, dead pig. And... Yep, Fangboard's helmet. So I'm pretty sure that was the last piggy of the game. Okay, light that bonfire. And the thing for the DLC should be up here, right? Or is it further inside? Oh, that reminds me, I need to... Yeah, it's right there. Okay. Yeah, these crystal guys. Wow! Those are some heavy defenses. Like, even my Gravelord's sword is having an issue. Well, I mean, I am single-handing it right now. I wonder how I would deal if I dual-handled it. Okay, still, actually, these guys are pretty bulky. I need to dodge, I need to dodge, I need to dodge and drink. I need to take a second back and drink. Yeah, these guys are actually pretty bulky. Ooh. I cannot let myself get caught off guard with these. Kill. Where'd the... Huh. I guess the magic bolt took out the other... Let's kill this thing, right? Broken pendant, that's what I needed? That's what I needed, right? That's what I needed for the DLC? Alright, cool. It's 13,000 souls worth it. Is 13,000 souls worth it? Yeah, I don't think so. So, the closest warp... Firelink? I'm trying to think if any of these would be would be quicker than just running down in Orlando. Like going back up, going back down Sun's Fortress and down. No, I don't think so. I think that's the fastest route, right? At least to get back to the dark routes, I don't think there's a faster warp. Or at least if there is, I haven't unlocked it yet. So I think it's faster if we just run back. Talk to this devil and get taken down. That will never not be creepy. You know, like... I don't know. For me, that's always been a creepy, like, little cutscene. And... Oh, right, the... I think it's up here? No, this was the giant. Where is the cage? Is it back? Oh, it's back this way, isn't it? Yeah, back down. Oh, no! No fire bombs. No bombs. No bombs. Only progress. Think if I kill him, think I can kill him? I think I can. I'm gonna try it. I mean, he does a lot, but I do a lot too. Okay, yeah, that wasn't that hard. Large Titanite shard for it. Awesome. And something to do? Is this... What's this way? Okay, he had a rapier. Ricard's rapier. And 2 chests, neither of which are mimics. Divine Blessing. And the Ring of wait, what was that? What ring was that? Rare Ring of Sacrifice. Nullifies curse, breaks the ring. Okay, that was cool. I got my hopes up a little bit. I thought this was going to be the lower way into the lower parts of Sen's Fortress. Because I still want to go down there. I still want to go to the lower parts of Sen's Fortress because I haven't been down there yet. I just couldn't find the route. Because there's items down there. But, yeah, that'll do. I think if we want to... Oh, it's down here and here. Up around here? No, this takes us to the entry. Then... Oh, up here. No? Oh! I didn't see it. I wasn't watching. Can I kill that giant? And if I do, if I can, is there any point? Right. I head over here. And this is the cage I wanted. Okay. Down we go. And immediately run. Stop. Run. Stop. Through here. But you see, there's that item. I want that item. How do I get that? Like, there's an entire part of this fortress I've never seen. Alright. Back of the Dark Woods. Or the entry to the Dark Woods. Which is exactly where we want to be. Chill here. Unfortunately, we are not at 18 on this. We're not at 20 on this one, so we're just gonna have to deal with the 18. But that'll be fine. 5,000 souls. Can you... Yo, Andre. You wanna hook a brother up? Can you reinforce my... Can you reinforce my Gravelord? You can. It's becoming even stronger. Soon, it'll be so powerful. I wonder what it does now. Like, I wonder if it can one-hit trees. Can you one-hit trees? Can I one-hit trees now? Because these things were just barely a 2-hit last time I checked them. Yep, they're a 1-hit. Oh, that feels so good. I love this so much about Dark Souls. Like, you come back to old areas where things used to take, like, forever to kill, and one of them was an issue, and now, like, trees used to be a real hassle to deal with. I used to deal, like, 10 damage to them a hit. 50, maybe. And now I deal, like, 300, and they are dead in one go. It's so nice. Okay. We're gonna have to go... Keep going down. And it's go back where she was, correct? I don't need to be human to access the DLC, right? Because, I mean, I have 2 humanity, so I can if I need to. I know she sits over here, but she's also a summon sign, so do I have to be human to summon her? Yes, yes I do. Alright. Whew. Okay, lost the golems. We head over this way, and we should be good, right? Oh, I don't see where the drop-off is. Yeah? Yeah! Look at that dark hole! Look at that rift in time and space. You know what we're doing? We're going through that rift. It calls to me. Yes. Always with the manhandling! That was... I get picked up by a crow. And, like, yoinked off a cliff. And then, even if I want to go back, I have to pretend to be an egg and get yoinked by a crow. Excuse me. I have to deal with being bored and now being grabbed and tossed around like a rag doll. Is there no is there any sort of like cutscene or where my guy just kind of like just walks naturally into a place and not have to be brutally manhandled? Oh. Oh, you hurt. Oh. So that's the kind of boss this is. I forgot that the boss was like the first thing you run into. I thought you'd do that. I thought there's an area of enemies first. I completely forget that there's a boss guarding the DLC. Thanks for putting my souls outside. Okay. Run. You have a tail, so I'm guessing you have a tail weapon. Oh, that hurt. Well, we're gonna be throwing our heads at this one for the next while. By the way, death count's up by like 2. Mod check. And another one. Thank you. Okay. Ooh. Ugh. Wow, that tail hangs so high. How are you supposed to hit it? And it can poison you. Great. Awesome. Chalk another one. My soul amounts are so pitiful, I'm not even gonna try to get them back. Okay, good to know. That doesn't do damage. Okay, so after certain hits, the tail lowers. I think that's my chance. Like right there. Okay, if I can dodge that hit, the tail lowers and lets me in for drink. Oh. Thanks. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. I need to reset my position. I believe it's shift on. There. Nice. We're at 69 deaths. Alright, do I close the distance really quickly? Oh, I do a lot of damage with Gravelord. But I want that tail weapon. I want that tail weapon. Stop making me dodge away from your tail. Okay. How do I keep getting taken down to the low health? Okay. I want your tail. Give me your tail. to drink. I need to drink. Okay. So do I need to dodge into that? Like into the one he's swiping with? Nope. Oh! Yeah. Oh! I got his tail in one. No. Okay. Ugh. I should back up. I should drink. Well, I have the tail. That's all I cared about. Now I can kill him normally. Def 70. Okay, at least we got the tail whip. So now I can kill him normally. Or just get mauled in one go. Because, you know, that works too. They do not mess around with this DLC. Like, this is the first thing I'm dealing with, and it's already super difficult. Well, I say super difficult. I almost killed it. If I just... drink. Stab. I just need to be patient. That's all of this is. This is an exercise in patience. Like there, I wasn't patient. That's fine. We're what, 3 away from three quarters? Yeah, 3 deaths away from from 750,000. Woo! Dodge that. Keep dodging those. And he's gonna... Yep. Use that to take it. Use that to take a hit. Alright. Nope. Stab you. Get 2 hits in there. Oh, I broke his repos. Ah! Nope. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back it up. We need... No. We need to drink. Okay. Drink. I can take that hit. Nope. Drink. Oh! I'm getting so close to his... I'm getting so close that... I'm almost there. I almost had him dead. Should I kindle a bonfire? Bring me up to 10 Estes? No, I don't think so. I think I can do this on the 5. I just need to be better. Like that, I can dodge now. It's coming at me. Oh. Okay, dodge away from that, not into it. That's the worst when when the boss gets like a perfect against you. Like that one hurts the most. That's when it hurts the most. We're almost at 750,000 deaths, though. I don't know whether that should be impressive or sad. Probably some combination. Okay. That was a 2-strike. I thought for sure he was going to go for 3 strikes on there. Nope. Okay. I need to heal. I need to wait for his next attack, though. Oh, this is win. That went over me! I've never seen the wind go over. Can you get a tail weapon more than once? Like, I've gotten the tail weapon, so if I were to, like, lop off his... Can I lop off his tail again? And we're at 3/4 of 100 deaths. Alright. We can do this. I can feel it. Like every time we get a little bit closer, we get a little bit better. Or we get worse, but I learned something. It's the whole point of this game, right? Improvement. Like, I'm just gonna dodge all of these, wait for him to come to me. There. Oh, he can poison? Do I have my... I do not have my herbs on my bar. So I guess we're just gonna try to survive this poison. Again, the wind just like did not want to work with him there. But his horns did. His horns definitely wanted to work with him. I feel close. Like, you know, I feel it's close. Okay. 2 dodges is good for that one. Or sometimes, apparently. Back up. Back up. This is time to back up and drink. Okay, 2 backups and a stop when he does that. Okay, why? Ugh. That hurt. That hurt a lot. Ugh. Half health, then not half, then third health, then 3/4 health. I'm just super inconsistent. I don't think Fireball will help, right? Not like I don't see how Fireball could help. Alright, let's... that's the big... Yeah, that's the big lightning bolt. That's the big lightning bolt. It's big lightning bolt! I'm just being lightning bolted. Yeah, that run was a loss from when I took like 3 lightning bolts to the face. All right. It's fine. It's fine. Not upset. This is just super like what can I talk about? I have to focus somewhat on him. Okay, that's a big bolt. Oh no, that's small bolts. Yikes. Okay. What? I really hate that move. It's like a one... No matter how much, like, I dodge it, it's like a one-hit kill. Am I dodging it too early? Is that it? Like, am I dodging it too early? Am I dodging it the wrong way? I can't tell. Okay. And I've already taken 2 of your... Yeah. I hate when he lightning bolts right out the gate and, like, I get hit. Because then he, like, stun locks me. I'm at, like, 79 now, by the way, for deaths. Alright. Okay, I'm better when he does that. That I can just keep dodging. Okay. Dust that goes above me. Really? Oh, there's Death 80. Hey, maybe we'll reach 100 deaths this episode. I mean, we're at 80 right now, and I've only got like an hour and 15 minutes left. But I can fit 10 deaths in that amount of time. Easy. Nope. That was a whiff. Oh, he completely whiffed me there. Yeah, nope. Oh, I thought that was gonna hit me for sure. That did. Okay. Nope. Like, I understand his attacks now. For the most part. I still sometimes get hit if I'm not careful. Oh. Here's some space. Give me my personal space. Nope. That's gonna... Okay. Lightning bolts. Okay. Nope. Bad lion. Oh, is this going to go? Is this the one? I'm not gonna assume. One more hit. Oh! Dang it, I could have got him there. He hit. No! Yes! 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 Got him! Got the guardian. Woo! Alright. 30,000 souls. Is this the way we came? Wait, is this the way we came? No, because it would have had the... Yeah, no, this is progress. Oh, you look cool. Okay, we're resting. I level up. Yes, I can. So now I can do 104. Let's pop a couple humanities. Let's get this one up. So I think this is the main bonfire in this world, in the DLC, right? We're at least dealing with 15 Estus now. Oh, big mushroom.
Well, look at this one. From what faraway age hast thou come? Thy scent is very human indeed, but not intolerable. Ah, Princess Dusk's savior. Thine aura is precisely as she described. I thank thee deeply for rescuing Her Highness. But Princess Dusk is here no longer, snatched away by that horrifying primeval human. And so I must ask, couldst thou once more play the savior?
Sure.
Thank you. I am Elizabeth, guardian of this sanctuary. Something of a godmother to Princess Dusk. I shall assist thee to my utmost, for I am one with the sorceries of Urasil.
Cool. No clue what that means. Okay, so you sell repair powder. Oh. She sell cast light. I can afford it. What's... It's a 14. Are there any items around here? I'm starting to get to the point where even I don't... Oh! I knew I smelled something. Items? Okay, no. Is there anything I can use? No, does not look like it. Cool. Then we're off. Still got another hour. I'm feeling good. Let's make some moves. Aw, it's a bridge. I don't like bridges. Okay. What do we gotta deal with? Oh. Okay, whatever these are, I can one-hit them. I guess they're the scarecrows. Oh, these are the scarecrows. Okay. Well, I can one-hit scarecrows, which is nice. I'm a little worried to head in there. Let's work our way around the edge. Oh, what's down here? Oh, this is the other way out. Now, I'm at a point, at least I'm getting there, to where we're reaching the bounds of where, we're pretty much where I stopped playing. Like, I don't know this area at all. So, this is going to be, we're going to have to deal with, oh, so many of them. Oh, wow, they hurt. Drink. Oh, when they group up in these large numbers, they can hurt. Okay, they dropped the cleansing moss, which is nice. Oh. Okay, so does that do piercing? That must be like a piercing weapon that like goes through armor. 'Cause my armor is thick. They should not be dealing that much damage to me. So their thing must be doing piercing. I mean, they don't do a lot on their own. Alright. Oh, what are you? You're a guardian. I think. Okay. Great. Things in here don't seem to lose aggro. Awesome. So I've got piercing and something I need to deal with. Ooh. Oh, that hurts. Oh, do these guys hurt? Where? Eesh. Ooh. Oh! Okay. Okay. I see. Yeah. No. There's... Yep. Okay. That's going to be a bitch to deal with. That's Death 81, by the way. How do we make progress here? Let's try going along this wall. These guys don't give a lot of souls. They give like, what, 200 each? Okay. This place is cool. This place is really pretty. What's in here, I wonder? Okay, this looks like some sort of puzzle. Guardian gauntlets. Do I leap of faith? No, I do not. I do not trust that. Okay, that looked like it was supposed to fall away. And over here is nothing. I thought there would be something. Let's just skirt the outskirts for now. That gives me the least amount of chance of running into something that I don't. Ooh! There's so much, like. This area is so big. Okay, so this takes me back around to where I was killed. And there's something over here. There's a bridge over. Oh! I think I need to change my pants after that. I mean, I recognize that. I think that was Black Dragon, right? Nope. Don't run away from me. Ah! Dodge! Where'd you come from? Okay, so I can kill them. It just takes time and effort. Okay. What's over this way? This is not looking good. Like, at all. Oh. That didn't look like Snippers. Like, I was like, what are you? What are you gonna do? Ooh. That looked like a jump. That looked like a drop. Okay. I just can't relax and take in how beautiful this place is, because this place is beautiful, but it's terrifying. 'Cause now, I don't know. I'm in completely explored territory for me. I've never been here. There's Guardian armor. Like, I haven't even seen clips of this area. Like, oh. Nope. I should be dead. That's the... Yep. Okay, I'm getting a feel for these guys. Like, that's the one to stay away. No. Okay. This is the one. Could be worse. Things could be worse. I think. Oh, that's just a cliff. That's all that is a cliff. Hit whoever's closest. Just at least the scarecrows die in one hit. That's nice. Like, I can handle having to dance around the guardians if I can kill the scarecrows in one hit. Oh. It's like a guardian and a scarecrow at the same time, that's a little bit more... Nope, I should back away from that. I should definitely be backing away from that. And come in after it. That's... I'm going to push up. No, that's not I'm going to push up. That's I'm going to push up? No. Okay, dodging backwards isn't the great move for that. Okay, so hearing the roar, that's the... Oh! I'm trying to figure you out. Okay. So side sweep? So side? From the side that the axe is coming from. Okay, that seems to be the best way to... Oh. I need a drink, but I need to wait for his hit. Alright. Nope. I wonder, can I kill them with a slight hit, or does it take a... Okay, two light hits or one heavy hit. For a scarecrow. Come on. Come on. Come get me. Come get me. Where do I... Oh, I need to aggro your friend. Stab you. Because you're much faster. If I stab you... There, now he's dealing with me on his own. I can deal with one of him. Gur? No gur. Okay, backup can work if I hit it right. If I... Gur? No gur. Gur. I hear that. Nope. There's two of them. We're not dealing with that. Or we may be. We may have to. Come on. Ah! Is the Gur dependent on if is the second hit dependent on if he hits me? I think that's what it is. I think it's second Gur if he hits me. Or if I stay within what he determines as an aggro range. Okay, if I stay in yeah, that killed. Alright. So there's death 83. Should I stay in here and farm? Or should I just be like running and trying to get further progress? I think we run. In fact, let's try it. Because I think stuff will lose interest eventually. Hopefully. Please tell me stuff will lose interest. Okay, where's the bridge? Where's the bridge? I forget where the bridge is. I'm here. We head over here. Bridge. I would be surprised if anything follows me across the bridge. Dang it! I should have went for a... There we go. That worked. Great, I've got a guardian following me. Ooh, what's that? Moss. One guardian. I can just keep outrunning him. Right? Eventually he should lose interest. Oh. Why is this guardian not losing interest in me? My Dark Souls game kicked me out. You know what? I'm gonna take that as a sign. I mean, we beat 2 bosses. Hang on, let's go back to the lab. I mean, we beat 2 bosses. I know I'm wrapping up early today, but we beat 2 bosses. We got the Lordvessal, which was the main goal of today. I'm super tired, I guess. My head still feels a little bit woozy. So I think I'm just gonna end stream a little early. I know I usually go for about another 50 minutes and about another hour. So, but I'm super tired, and that. So, next time I think we'll try this area again. We'll get, I don't know. We'll go try to fight who's ever here. I know that there are like what, 4 bosses in this area. Oh shoot! My desk is trying to kill me. like I just had a. I didn't even lean on that, and I just had a cup that I have on my desk. Luckily, it's empty, but like I wasn't even leaning on it, and it just kind of dropped down on me. What in the world is going on today? It's been a weird day. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna call it early. I'm gonna head off. So, thank you to anybody who came by, anybody who decided to give me a follow. I'm so happy that we got some more followers today. Hopefully, we can keep that up. Yeah. So next time we're gonna keep going on that DLC route. We're gonna try to get it. We're gonna try to kill all the bosses on that route. I think we're now in new territory. We're in I've never gotten that far before, so that'll be interesting. So yeah, be sure to catch me live here, right here, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I might be pushing back the time. I might be reducing the time in the upcoming future just because I have classes starting. And so, those might start to interfere with my, streaming, and as, I should be putting my classes first. And so, I may be streaming less frequently, or same days, but probably for less hours. So, just be aware of that. I will change my schedule as to reflect any changes I make. And then I have another VOD that needs to go up today. So, alright. I should get to work on that. So, I want to thank anybody who stopped by today. However, the dig site is now closed. Thank you for coming, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.